Hi everyone, it's Giselle, and I would like to talk about how important it is to energetically prepare ourselves, because all too often things can actually throw us off on this journey, and when we think we're doing really well, we may see something or hear something that just switches our perspective and our mood and our energy so quickly, and often we don't even expect it. So the energy work is so vital, and it's to help in a way that it's like a little buffer to stop us reacting and thinking worst case all the time. And how do we do this? Well, I would say the easiest way to do it is to set the intention for the day. So today I'm going to be in a happy mood, in a good place, expecting only the very best, and even if anything happens that may ordinarily throw me off my path, today will be different because I will not be reacting in the way that I normally do. Because a lot of unexpected things do happen, good as well as not so good, on this path. People may treat us differently than they normally do. Communication may go a lot more difficult, whether that's with your twin or just with anyone. I've heard from clients that even friends that normally, interact with them very friendly and very openly, they seem to be different somehow and unable to give them the support and the interaction that they normally get. And this journey is quite tricky when you just go in head first and don't sufficiently protect yourself. I know that for me, I used to think worst case, and even seeing video titles on YouTube could change my mood really rapidly. Luckily, I found a way to center myself and to not do that anymore, but it used to just be like, oh no, you start panicking and even freaking out when certain things start appearing that you don't like. And it's all a sign that points towards the fact that you aren't as emotionally sound, or I'm just trying to find the right words here, as sturdy as you normally would be if you just didn't care so much. And I know it's impossible to not care. So the next best thing is to just prepare yourself. I've been working with a client for quite a long time, and we are kind of on the same track with something we're trying to bring about in our lives. It's not just manifesting our unions, it's actually something completely unrelated, and I've been guided by my higher self to protect myself first before I can bring it about. It's like a vaccination, but for the soul. I know it sounds really weird, but it's to protect us from attracting negativity through overthinking, through thinking worst case all the time. And worst case scenario thinking is something that we often adapt in our lives to protect us, because you always have to have kind of a plan B. It's just a logical human thing to do. But on this journey, I'm sure many of you will have discovered that worst case thinking attracts more of that. So if you think worst case, then other worst case scenarios start coming to you. I know that in the beginning I've experienced this myself, like, oh my goodness, what if he doesn't want to communicate? You can't think that, or it starts to happen. Or what if they're doing this or that? Or, I don't even want to give examples because I don't want to plant things in your head. It's like saying, don't think of a pink elephant. It's pretty impossible to not think that. But, what we need to do is center ourselves so that our fears melt away and we are no longer able to be affected by these physical plane situations that play out. And so we can come from a place of inner peace and inner knowing to not give it that attention that it would ordinarily attract from us. We have to be able to just be calm and be very centered within ourselves during any situations that would normally throw us off. I know in the beginning with me and my twin, he actually was really confused about how I felt because he had said something that ordinarily, if I hadn't done the inner work, I would have freaked out. I would have caused a scene. I would have, properly had a go at him. But I just said, okay, I understand. And I was very calm about it and very, very zen, which he didn't understand. And because he's used to other people freaking out at him, he kind of thought, well, your lack of emotion, does that mean you don't care? It's not that I don't care, and it's not that I have a lack of emotion. It's just that I don't want to give energy or attention to a situation that, frankly, doesn't even need to be. So why would I give any momentum to something that shouldn't be allowed to grow any further than it already has? And I know it's not easy, but luckily for me, I trained myself through karmic partners and other situations. And because they tried to wind me up with certain things, I knew not to give any attention to what they were trying to elicit out of me. So set your intention for each day, and it'll not be an overnight miracle, most likely. I mean, miracles do happen, but most likely you're going to have to train yourself to become like that. But eventually it will happen a lot more easily than you're expecting. Set your intention. Today I'm going to be positive, even if I see something that may ordinarily throw me off. Because I'm so centered, I'm not going to react. Or at least not react in the way that I would ordinarily react. And I would just be very calm and very okay with it, because things always work out. So I never need to think any differently. I know that things will always work out. And even if things happen that may seem negative at first, I know that they are to show me and teach me and let me know that something better is soon to follow. So there's no need for me to give in to this negativity. And if you can do that, you'll find it a lot easier. So you prepare yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and then you won't have to endure what sometimes can feel like constant negativity headed your way, and break that cycle and break out of that momentum so that you can create a better situation and environment for yourself. I hope this makes sense. I know that my videos are quite targeted to a specific audience and won't apply to everybody, but I hope that the people who find it will benefit from it. And if you'd like to connect with me, all my details are on the link. I'm happy to say that I've finally caught up with all my readings. It's been a busy weekend, but everyone should have received theirs now, and I do look forward to to doing more for you. But I was just quite surprised at the volume. I've actually been the busiest I've ever been, and it's been great. I've connected with so many new people. It's actually so amazing to link up with so many people who are on the same page, same level as me, and understanding where I'm coming from. I know my videos are not your typical twin flame videos, but it's so cool to have an audience that resonates and gets me, and I love it. I love it. That's what just makes me feel so happy within myself. Like, yes, I'm reaching the right type of people that really feel that this is doing something. So thank you all for your patience, everyone who's booked with me. I know I've been a little bit longer than I normally would have taken, according to my website, but that's only because I've had a massive influx in bookings. But I'm so grateful to you for booking with me, to the universe for allowing me to do this. It's totally, just awesome. Yeah. Thank you all so very much for your support, for watching, for interacting with me. Just, it's amazing. And yeah, have a beautiful day, and I do hope that you have a beautiful week as well. Namaste.